Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well today. I've not done too many videos recently because I've not bought too many items, and most of the items I have bought, it's been Michael sending me links to. But anyway, I thought I'd show you what I've picked up recently. Some of the items Alex has bought and had posted to me, and others are items I bought myself. So first thing, we'll talk about what Alex has found. So Alex has been on a bit of a buying spree, and he's bought a Hillman Minx car, Meccano Limited, dinky toy, quite a nice little dinky toy. And he's bought a Meccano, looks like to be a Land Rover dinky toy. And then he's bought two of these sort of rotivators with the wheel. This one doesn't have all the connectors as this one does. This is a Harris Massey dinky toy trailer. I assume that's the same. Harris Massey dinky toy. This is a 321. The other one is, don't know. But either way, very cool. This one's got a working mechanism here, but the front is broken. So maybe Alex might make a fully working one with parts. I don't know, maybe that's why he's bought two of them, or he wants them for different colours. I don't know. I went to an antique fair and I bought this Lucas bell. It's a bit stiff, probably needs an oil or something. It's a King of the Road Lucas bell. I paid £10 for that. Alex wanted it. And then Alex bought this item, which is a the Garrington Scood. I don't know. It looks like a ratcheting wrench sort of screwdriver. So I thought that was quite nice. So that's all what Alex has got. I went to an antique fair with my father and I bought this. The Path of Duty is in the Way to Glory. Very heavy, super thick, solid brass plaque. I thought it was quite nice. So I thought I'd give that a home. And then on the same antique fair, I bought this little one, London, Midland and Scotland Railway passenger sign. Refrain from using the water closet whilst the train is in the station. In order of blah blah manager 1865. I don't know if this sign has been going for, is that old, but either way, very nice. And then I went to a different antique fair and I bought this, which I really like. This is an advertising World War I tank. I think it's circa 1920s, 1921. And it's showing what they make: brass, copper rods, bronze fittings, pressings, and it shows you where they've made from: London, Manchester, Leeds, Newcastle upon Tyne, copper alloys works. A very, very cool advertising. McKenny Brothers Limited, Birmingham, England. Very, very cool. Very heavy piece of bronze, and it's a cool little tank. I quite like that. I thought it was really nice. I bought that off a buddy of mine, so I was quite pleased with that. I only bought that one thing on the antique fair, and then the other antique fair I bought these two, and I bought these two rings. Now these rings are Roman silver rings. Don't know why I bought them. This just must be one of those days. This one seems to have a horse on it. Quite small sizes, quite oval, but I thought it was kind of cool if they are. The seller seemed to have them off a website. He bought them, and you could see the price he paid, and the website saying what they were. But either way, very, very cool Roman rings. I thought they were interesting. And then eBay. So I bought this myself off a good friend of mine. This is a Marples and Son King Dick, and they made 3 sizes of this, but this is the only one I've ever seen. And I don't think Ron Geesing had a Marples and Son King Dick, so not common at all. So I was quite pleased to pick that up. I bought this. I found this all on my own. This is a spin tight wrench set, Stevens, New York, and it appears to have all of the items. One of them seems to be missing the ferrule, and it's got the sizes here, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, 6, 7. Very cool. You can see there, skin tight or whatever it is, spin tight. Very, very cool. And it's got its original 1910s, 1920s cast stand. I thought that was quite nice, so I thought I'd give that a home. And then my last item I bought on eBay, and I'm rather disappointed with the seller and the way he behaved, to be honest. It's a beautiful thing. It's a 6-inch solid silver Clyburn rule, hallmarked 1907, which I thought was quite nice. So it's quite an early, and it's an antique bookmark, page turner, tape measure. Cool. I've never seen it before. Modeling obviously a Clyburn spanner with the adjuster. Very, very cool item. Very nice, solid silver. I think it weighs about 60 grams or something like that. Quite nice. 925 silver, but the seller put it on auction and then left it on till the last day, then took it off, put it on a buy it now, and when I was the highest bidder, and then was extremely rude and abrasive and difficult. But I really bought it anyway, despite the seller's misbehavior, because I thought it was a nice thing, and it was wrench related, and it's I think it's the nicest thing I bought. But I do like this tank. It's really a nice thing as well, and the Stevenson's display is quite nice. I did buy 2 more items, one for me, one for Alex, and another display, so I'll show you those. But yeah, some quite nice items. Sorry there's not been too many videos, but I just haven't seen anything worth buying particularly, and I haven't been looking that hard either. So let's get on to the next. So the next thing I bought was, my friend Leslie sent me a link to this, and this was from Australia, and it's a Doidat made in Germany display, somewhat similar to a backhoe one, but I don't think quite as nice. But it had all these spanners, the Doidat spanners on them. Some of them seem to be more early ones, and some of them seem to be later. But it's a big display with 9 wrenches in it, and saves having to get the wrenches as well. So I thought that was quite nice. So I thought I'd give that a home. So the postage was exactly the same price as the postage was exactly the same price as actually the item. And the item I thought was very affordable, but the postage wasn't. But that's what you'd expect from Australia. And then last but not least, Michael sent me this link again, and this is for a Czechoslovakian lock display. And there was 2 of them listed, obviously new old stock, as Scout Crafter would say, the great man himself, made in Czechoslovakia, new old stock items. And I thought it was cool. He even used this one as shipping cardboard, to make it more rigid. So I'm guessing it was some stock, not the highest quality, but they weren't expensive. I think they were like £20 or something, and only like £1.50 per lock. But I don't think I'd be securing anything in here. I'm sure it was Scoutcraft to say these sort of padlocks are just to keep honest people honest. But either still, very, very cool to have a whole display card with them on. And I'm really pleased with this sort of Doidat wonderful display. So I thought it was quite a nice video, quite nice items. Haven't really found any rare wrenches apart from the little King Dick type marbles. But anyway, so I'll get a couple of these items put away, and then we'll call the video quits. Right guys, so let's put a few things away. We've got this nice hallmark silver little Clyburn spanner, and we'll put that in that drawer. I think it's a nice addition to the drawer. Over here, I've decided to put the nice little advertising item next to this sort of brass train. I thought it's a nice addition to the shelf. And right up on the top shelf, I've managed to squeeze on the Doidat display and the spin tight display as well, which is a nice addition to the other displays which I have. So up there, it's a nice addition, quite pleased with that. So where I make my videos, I've got a little bit of real estate on the side, so I've decided to hang that little padlock display Michael found on the side. I think it's a nice but cluttered addition like most. So this drawer here, we've got my collection of Marples and Son isorbie wrenches, and we've got this new addition which is definitely advantageous. So I was quite pleased with that. It's rare to find a new Marples to go to the Marples drawer, so that's always good. Right guys, so last but certainly not least, we've got Alex's drawer. And looking at Alex's drawer, he seems to be on a bit of a Garrington sort of a drive at the minute. So he's got his new Garrington's ratchet, and he's got some toys for little man to enjoy, some padlocks and some bicycle items. So getting ready for a postage for him. And then I've put this in the overflow, these two in the overflow drawer. Hopefully, you know, I'll get round to put them. It's easy to put them on the wall when you got a bunch of them rather than just finding one per time. When I get to about 30, I'll probably start hanging them up. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video and you found it interesting. Thanks. Sorry there's not been too many videos recently. I have been busy. Haven't had too much time on my hands to be buying junk. All right, hopefully you've enjoyed it. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.